from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
70.
Straight to the air they go. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but hey, an early reminder there, it can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today.
We've set it down from 37.
Ready!
They'll work against the blitz. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. It'll be first down, Houston.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Now, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready!
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ready, set!
We've set it down from 37.
Come on, set!
To the air now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. Down the sideline inside the 30. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get one hand off, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 65, 65, 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. What a dive! I think he caught it! It's a huge pickup on the play. It will be a first down, Texans. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 1879 Broncos.
They'll throw on second and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
19 Charger, not go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Collins. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
60 Bison.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans will each pay dirt for the first time this game.
Touchdown, Texans.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash. Ready?
Pass play on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. Hits him on the outlet. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
18. Pioneer.
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5. It's 4th
7
down.
Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go. Count. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Check out.
On first down, they'll run. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 6 Vikings. 18.
Turn up.
70 Lions.
Turn up.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And they hold him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Come on. Come on. Set.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Check. 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 Go.
Low back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now looking to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. The left side is caught by Pitts. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Walker on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the Colts 37-yard line.
Setting up to throw. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They start out with a 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. That one complete to Pitts. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 yards. And the Texans first down.
From the red zone on 1st. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 19.
They'll run here with Jones. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. So bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to it. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead to 7.
It's not just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts blow their lead to 8.
Texans 13.
The Colts are ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, 5 Warriors, 70.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Cut by Collins on the slant. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay, ready?
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Look at my team.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. After the plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Staying on the ground here with Jones. Still going inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This time it's a passing play. He's got a man left. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They work against the blitz. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Let's go now. Gotta be Lions. Hurt. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. That's the first down, and he's still going. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Trimmed back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Lassiter on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil. Second and 3 now.
Hot 70, hot 70.
He's going to throw this one. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Cut 19.
There he is on 3rd and short. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Alert, push. Pass. Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts grow their lead to 8. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay,
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Get up. Third. Viking.
First and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. And the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's the final play of our first half.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lion. Let go.
He'll throw it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10.
60
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover much better than that. Really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
A gain of 12.
Here we go.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on, come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Moving like
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle, and they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to. It made contact. That flag came out. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Colts will take over. As he records his first interception of our season.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that.
Big game downfield. Hits the 20. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts push their lead further to start the half.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 99-yard touchdown. But you will take it. That defense, they're over-aggressive. And the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts lead by 15 now.
35. Texans 20.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. Ready?
They go play action on first down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch, just down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
That one's incomplete. And the connection with some stone hands got in the way there. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches, I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
No, no.
Here's Jones off the pistol give. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the third. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another. And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the go.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Get it. Go.
They'll run here from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19, Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing on seconds. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
In the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Cage. It's a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
Going power with a big tight end. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Gosh, I just love seeing wrinkles like that added to your offense in these key situations. Kind of call it the Andy Reid effect. He's been so good down here near the goal line, and that one, well, it almost went in for 6.
Hey, hey.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts lead by 14. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down, but that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. With the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
27.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
They're giving it to Jones on the option. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jones once more. Escapes the defender. A lot of space ahead. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Mustang 19.
Pass play now. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. When things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. He's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
Back now, pressure coming. Throwing this one back at the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's going to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's another Texans. First down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Let's go.
Now give up the middle to Jones. So much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Press all 80. Hard 70. Hard 70.
They'll throw it. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can make it a Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans get back to within one score.
All
right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So wait it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
77, Craft all 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Packers 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Gets it through the middle. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, Kurt, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Come on.
On first down, no run. He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Another carry for him. And that's not what the offense style was. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready,
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Go street. 70 Timberwolves. Viking 18. Rig alert. Rig alert. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They work against the blitz. Buys time, rolling right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready? Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air and now 2 touchdowns on the ground, it's just been a difference maker.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts lead by 15 now.
49, Texans 34.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Mistake. Back to 80.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hips, and jar that ball. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they pick him up again. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Colts have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Right right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Colts grow the lead now to 22 points.
Texans 34.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Colts continue piling onto this lead. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it into Nico Collins. So it'll be 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man. And you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
16 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
Sticking to the air here. Down the left side, out he goes. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Running the screen now for Jones. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they can have 1st and goal. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Jones. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Across 2nd and goal. Got a screen to the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2.
Will line up for
They're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
63. Texans 42.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you short the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
At the 8-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Check, smash, check, Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Ready?
Goal to go. They're passing. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Get it.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little shine after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And they pick him off again! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds a seam down the middle. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation. And if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts put up even more points in a win. Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
69, Texans 42.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Look at that touch, laid on a platter for him. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there. That's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they draw first blood against a division rival.
jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. I got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem.